Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 9 of Season 3 here in the Southampton career mode. We start with a home game against Burnley, looking to build on what actually was pretty decent form in the last episode. We have two very difficult games though to end the episode. One being Tottenham away from home in the Premier League, the second being Barcelona in the Champions League, also away from home. Right, I'd like to think we can beat Burnley, but I've no idea what's going to happen in the next two games. We are on 2 wins to this point in the Champions League group stage. And Barcelona just lost to Vitoria Guimarães in their second game. So I don't know whether to half rotate for each game or fully rotate for one and not the other. I've absolutely no idea. I'm probably just going to play a mixture in both and hope that we can get maybe a draw in each game rather than going all out for the win in one. Like, if we go all out for the win in one, then I'll end up losing it, then I've not really done much, have I? But if I can get a draw in both, then, you know, we've done well enough, I presume. So we'll have to wait and see how things go. Spurs currently 4th in the league, as you can see there. We're in 7th, 2 points behind them. But who knows what the result will be, or what the league table will be after we've gotten this result against Burnley, which hopefully will be 3 points. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. We will play them in that kit. And hopefully I might actually untuck Henry Harris's shirt as well. And hopefully we can get ourselves 3 points here. We'll just have to wait and see. 4-4-1-1 for Burnley. Samu Castillejo on the right hand side will be very dangerous. Junuzovic in the midfield will be pretty solid too. And Rodrigo, as we know, can score goals against me. We've not necessarily had the best of times against Burnley in recent games. So I'd like for a turnaround in fortunes, please. Rodrigo out wide here to Samu Castillejo. Cuts inside, drills it in, and Rodrigo with the shot that's saved at the near post by Kepa. Nice move by Burnley that. Very nearly caught me out. Junuzovic will take the corner, and that's going to go out for another Burnley corner, isn't it? No, it's gone for a goal kick, thankfully. Richarlison out wide to Kieran Tierney. Inside there to Neves. Romeu through that gap to Quincy Promes. Borja Mayoral's forward, and through that gap arriving is Justin Kluivert, and Nick Pope makes a very good save. Is it Nick Pope or Josh Pope? I can't remember off the top of my head actually. But Pope has made the save. Romeu can't get the ball around Junuzovic, and unfortunately we aren't going to take a 1-0 lead. It was a lovely ball through to Justin Kluivert, and I was pretty sure I was going to go 1-0 up there, but unfortunately goalkeeper had other ideas, and I might need to rely on my goalkeeper at the other end now. Junuzovic wide of the target. Neves across here to Kieran Tierney. Forward there to Richarlison, and around the corner to Borja Mayoral. Turn, use Richarlison first, then Promise. That's not Promise, that's Justin Kluivert. But he draws a good save out of Nick Pope for a second time. Once with his feet, once with his hands. Still a clean sheet. Can we score with the corner though? Richarlison's up. Oh, yes we can. What a header from Richarlison. I think that's his first headed goal for me. I do not score many from corners whatsoever, but that is one of the best I ever have. Superb header at that near post. Powering into the top corner. Southampton 1, Burnley 0. Cedric forward to Justin Kluivert. Quickly in there to Mayoral. Kluivert's gone again. Will beat the offside trap. Well, I don't fancy beating that man for strength, but there we go. It's a quick second. Is it going to tick over? It is. Pretty sure it was onside, but the fact that it delayed slightly in ticking over on the scoreline made me question that. Quick fire second, and we find ourselves with a little bit of breathing room now. The ball through to Justin Kluivert was decent, but I could not have won a physical battle there. But Promise just able to beat the keeper to it and stroke it underneath him. 2 quick goals. We are 2-0 in front. Nicely done, Quincy. Savio, this side to Hendrick. Forward to Rodrigo. Wait for that turn onto the left foot, which hasn't come yet. Junuzovic. Oh, great ball to Castillejo. They're so desperately unlucky not to have pulled one back. That was brilliant from Burnley. How the ball managed to reach Castillejo in the first place, I'm not sure. Probably just an expertly executed pass. And to be fair, the finish was so very nearly exactly the same. Richarlison will look to bend this and try and find me a third. He's been desperately fortunate, and I can't keep that down. After really unlucky at one end, I get really lucky at the other, but unfortunately the keeper still comes away with a save. Nick Pope's made some top stops so far, and that one still hasn't come back down from orbit from Justin Kluivert. Still 2-0. Could have been 2-1. Could have been 3-0. Cliver across to Tierney. Charlison down the line. Let's cut back inside. Touch was good enough by Quincy Promes. That wasn't meant for Cliver. It was meant for Romeu. Here's Charlison. Oh my God, that was meant for Promes. So many misplaced passes. Borja Mayoral. We score anyway. What a finish from Borja Mayoral on his left foot. He did one in the last episode that went across goal. This one has rifled straight into the near side top corner. That is a hell of a finish. Sorry, Nick Pope. You've made some good saves in this one, but you didn't stand a chance with a header. You didn't stand a chance with that. 3-0. Hendrick. Out wide here to Otavio. Around the corner to Rodrigo. Well, I did get the ball off him, and he's got it back again. Oh, what a delivery. Castillejo with a header well held by Kepa. Well, fortunate that the ball dropped kindly for Rodrigo there, but Castillejo perhaps had enough time to bring that down rather than go for the first time header. Elected to go for the early shot, and I'm sure right now regrets that decision, especially because we might be on the counter-attack to look for a fourth of our own. Once he promised, I've committed to a shot, and I shouldn't have. Free kick for Burnley. Stoppage time at the end of the first half. Rodrigo and Junazovic stood over it. That's a decent free kick. It's a good save as well by the keeper. Nicely done, Kepa. We'll try not to make too many jokes about that between now and the end of the save. Win that header. We can't. It's going to drop, and Ayoub does score. Headed home. Burnley back in it of sorts. I mean, they have had chances. It's not like they haven't. So, to be fair, they do deserve at least one goal. Hopefully one is all they get though between now and the end. But one hell of a first half here at St Mary's. Good header too. Mayoral back across to Tierney. Into Borja Mayoral. Ruben Neves ding that over, looking for the run. Justin Kluivert, get it under control, cross it back in. Oh, well blocked by Ayoub. It's done well. Ayoub obviously was one of the players on the potential list of us to buy with regards to central midfielders. Gets that cleared away. Ruben Neves, perhaps. Oh, still haven't had a proper chance. Is he offside there? Promise he is. Still haven't had a proper chance to test Ruben Neves' long shots. I'm desperate to try and score one because you guys know how much I love banging in one from distance. But unfortunately, it just hasn't presented itself yet, the opportunity. But thankfully, we've still got a 3-1 lead, so we don't really need to worry too much. I'll try and bend one with Mayoral. He loves finessing them in from outside the box as well, but this one not to be either. Second half has been not as exciting as the first, but still there's been plenty going on. And we could yet get this fourth goal just to completely kill the game off, but it won't arrive for me just yet. 25 minutes to go, still 3-1. There it is. Back to Oriol Romeu. Into Richarlison around the corner. Nice turn by Mayoral. Sané so strong. Just stands there and I bounce off him. Given away though by Hendrick in the midfield. Richarlison, I wanted to go to my left but didn't really have the chance to. Oh, Sané steps in again. Promise, around the corner to Mayoral. We don't score the fourth. Another good save by Nick Pope, and a Kappa will get rid of it. Samuel Castillejo completes the clearance. Neves out to Cedric. Kluivert across here to Quincy Promes. Fouled. There's Rodrigo. Oh, and space for Sané, the centre-back. He's had a very good game, in fairness. I thought he was going to go and pick up the ball there. There's no point running off and celebrating like that right now, mate. Let's be honest, you're still 3-2 down, and there's only 2.5 minutes to go. He was all the way forward there, Sané. First goal of the season for him. Second goal of the afternoon for Burnley. But I don't think it's going to be enough. Oh, Danny Rose left, standing there. We'll whip this in, looking for the ball to the back post, but and the Kappa clears it away. Tried to win that with Ruben Neves and wasn't able to. There's an international break coming up for the Premier League over the next couple of weeks. So hopefully nobody reports back injured before the game against Tottenham. And we will be going into that game against Tottenham on the back of a victory. Oh, that was supposed to go, don't you even consider it. That was supposed to go all the way out to Richarlison. Oh, dearie me, I'd have absolutely lost my mind if it had thrown to the wrong person there and I'd have ended up conceding. We will go into the game against Tottenham on the back of a victory against Burnley. But will it be by 4-2 or 3-2? Just the 3. Straight at Pope, and there he clears, but victory nonetheless. Disappointed to have given away the second goal, but you know what I'm like defensively. Very, very entertaining game against Burnley, but 3 points are ours. Spurs just beat Man United, so we won't be catching Spurs. Of course, they were 2 points above us as we saw heading into that game. Curious to see where we are in the league table, though, just as we drop out before the international break. And we have moved up to 4th. Liverpool knocked off top spot, but they do have a game in hand. And again, to confirm just how much I'm training Josh Sims now to try and save myself some money in the long run. Won't need to sign another winger if I can get Josh Sims to become a decent player. But for now, we're going to advance the 2 weeks to the game against Tottenham. Good news that Harrison Reed has been sold to Norwich for £4.2 million. Callum Slattery continues to reject all offers. Someone said in the comment section of the last episode that it was a little bit of a bug, and if I actually just negotiated the deal rather than just accepting it straight away, then they're more than likely to actually accept the deal in the first place. So I might try that next time offers come in for Marcus Barnes and Callum Slattery. I might as well train Jeju a little bit here as well for this particular week, considering someone's away on international duty. I can't remember who the other guy was in my training module, to be honest, off the top of my head. Oh well, I'll go back and look at the footage and put him back in when the international break is finished. New signing Oscar de Marcos in the defence for Tottenham. Alberto Moreno, interestingly, at left back. 4-2-3-1 for them though. Christian Eriksen wide right with Dele Alli at cam. And new signing Kevin Folland up top as well. They've got Mateo Kovacic on the bench as well as Harry Kane. Very good Tottenham team this. Cedric into Quincy Promes, cross to Mario Lemina. Back to Ryan Bertrand, into Mario Lemina again, cross to Quincy Promes. Richarlison, Mayoral, back to Richarlison. Ooh, that was a nice move. I'm pleased with that. Richarlison makes it Southampton 1, Tottenham 0 after 3.5 minutes. A dream start at Wembley. Couldn't have asked for more, really, could I? Really nice interlinking passing and a goal fit for any game. Richarlison into Borja Mayoral, who spins 360 or 180 and then lays it back to him. Time for a match. 1-0 Southampton. Son. Oh, that's beautifully through the gap. Alberto Moreno into Kevin Volland. It's a lovely tackle by Wesley Hurt. That's given away. Eriksen. Oh, nice 1-2. Into another nice 1-2, but we've done well enough to intercept. I have started a mixture of first team and rotation players. As you can tell, Sofiane Boufal starting, James Ward-Prowse and Mario Lemina are my two holding midfielders for this one. I've gone with the strength of Ryan Bertrand over the pace of Kieran Tierney for this one too. Promes can't squeeze that through to Mayoral though. So hopefully this mixture of first and second team players will be able to get us the victory. We had the best possible start, and I could build on it here if Promise can get his shot off. It might drop to Borja Mayoral, it hasn't. Promise has stayed down there, but hopefully he'll be able to get up sooner rather than later. Although it doesn't look likely. He's holding on to his knee and writhing around in pain and waiting for the referee to indeed call play back. Not what I needed. I managed to avoid injury for everyone in the international break. We get back from the international break, and then someone gets injured. Classy's on. Ward-Prowse will move up to Cam, and we'll push forward with things as they are. Dembele into Kevin Folland. Christian Eriksen turns well. Folland down to Christian Eriksen again. Into Kevin Folland again. He's left footed thinking about it. We mentioned in the last episode we've seen a lot of balls float into the far top corner this season. That was very, very nearly another one to notch up for goals conceded. Luckily, it just floated past the top corner and out for a goal kick, but Tottenham so close to a leveller there. Eriksen, I can't get to him. Kevin Folland, out to Christian Eriksen. Double step over works well. The pass does reach Folland, not strong enough to outmuscle him, but thankfully on his right foot, not the best of efforts. That was not meant to go through there to Ward-Prowse. It was meant to go to Mario Lemina, but never mind. Here Tottenham come again. Dele Alli turning on it, spinning back. Folland, Ali. Dele Alli on his left foot, floating. Good save. Oh, wasn't sure where that was dropping for a minute. Good save by Kepa. Eriksen to deliver. Delivery will, and oh, he thought about coming for it, then went back to his line, and then did in the end come to punch. That completely weirded me out there. I wasn't sure what the keeper was doing. Eventually We get it behind for another corner. Ericsson probably deliver this one further away from the keeper and does so, but Richarlison clears it. And as far as Davinson Sanchez, so I recall scoring a very good goal against me last time we played against Tottenham. Admittedly, it wasn't one that meant anything, but he did score a very good goal. On his left foot into the far top corner from about 20 yards. Kevin Volland plays the 1-2 with Dele Alli, and it's always a ball roll. Oh, it's a finish and a half at the near post too. Keeper should have done better, but I should have done better defensively. Ball rolls like that always sell me. Every time. I just don't read them, and I don't know why. Great finish, 1-1 here at Wembley, 10 minutes into the second half. Oh, nice tackle on Harry Winks by Lamina. And James Ward-Prowse prayed in behind. Finish! A mistake from a player we were interested in perhaps signing in Harry Winks. We decided he wasn't good enough. Evidently, the correct decision. Borja Mayoral gets another assist. James Ward-Prowse powers that into the top corner. We are in front again here at Wembley. Not long, actually, after they pulled it back. Just 5 minutes. Cedric. Back there to Classy. Into Lamina. Thankfully, Dele Alli tripped over the referee there. Otherwise, he might have intercepted that. Good footwork from Borja Mayoral, working this about well. I'll get it to Borja again and get it out of his feet. Davinson Sanchez with a stop, and that was going towards that top corner again, similarly to the fashion it did against Burnley, but Hugo Lloris gets across to it. It's the difference between Nick Pope and Hugo Lloris. Upgrade in quality, upgrade in ability to save shots like that. Unfortunately for Hugo, he hasn't kept out the two that we've scored so far, and we find ourselves still in the lead here. Mayoral. Poor pass. Or is it? Yes, but I might get a corner if that spins away, but Alberto Moreno will keep it in. Volland on the run around the outside. 15 minutes to go here. There is time for a comeback. Perhaps even... Oh, save! Perhaps even for Tottenham to come back to win it. They're going to bring on... Who? For Victor Wanyama. Mateo Kovacic. Slightly more offensive than Victor Wanyama. Definitely quicker, and definitely not as physically strong. Son tries to shot there, but Sofiane Boufal will get it under control. Try and turn Harry Winks, which he's done well. Shrug off Heung-min Son. Classy forward to Richarlison, Borja Mayoral there. And then on the overlap on the other side is Sofiane Boufal. Can he keep that in? No, he can't. Would have been a great counter-attack if he had. 13 minutes to go. Here comes the big man, Harry Kane, coming on for Kevin Volland. Well then, Tottenham certainly mean business towards the end of this game. They might have underestimated me slightly before things kicked off, although it's still a very strong starting lineup they fielded here, but missing Harry... Oh, I've overrun that. Missing Harry Kane was definitely a weaker part of their side. Bring that down. Was Mayoral even onside there? He was, apparently. James Ward-Prowse will turn back here. Mayoral will keep that run going, and Benatia will cut it out. 9 minutes to go now. Still 2-1 Southampton. Moreno with the ball over the top. Cedric trying to win the header, but you're not going to beat Davinson Sanchez here, really, are you? Christian Eriksen out here to Dele Alli. Working it back centrally again. Wesley Hurt drawn out of position, the centre-back. Still going, Wesley Hurt out here to DeMarcos, the right-back, powers that home. Tottenham do equalise. There's still time for either side to still win it with 4 minutes plus stoppage. We'll just have to wait and see if either side can. But Tottenham have equalised here, and we won't, as things stand, be getting the victory that I was hoping for. However, I did say at the beginning of the episode, with squad rotation and games against a game against Barcelona coming soon as well, I would be happy with a point from both games. So this would be Operation Point at Wembley complete. We just need Operation Point at the Nou Camp to be complete as well. Unless Borja Mayoral can spin that tops, which he can't. Boufal actually was meant to be a scoop turn, which completely failed. Work the ball about. In stoppage time here. Oh, God, that touch from Ward-Prowse was terrible. Cleared away and down the line. Davinson Sanchez again underneath this. Again wins the header. Eriksen through. Oof, vital interception from Henry Harris. That would have been a really good opportunity for them. That's a terrible pass. Really good opportunity for them to get themselves a winner. Harry Winks just driving forward here. Where are they going to go? They have gone to Dele. Dele to Harry Kane. Back to Dele Alli. This is going to be... No, it's not. Don't know why Dele Alli played that pass. If he'd have shot, he'd have scored. Decided to play the pass, and that probably will be game. A point at Wembley. Up next, Barcelona at the Nou Camp. Quincy Promes out for 3 months. Superb. Absolutely wonderful. Just the news I needed heading into a game against Barcelona away from home. Well, that's going to throw the cat amongst the pigeons, isn't it? We'll throw Ward-Prowse in at cam, and Josh Sims will go onto the bench. In fact, no, Jordi Claessy will go onto the bench. Alright, Quincy Promes has been one of my most creative players in the past season and a bit. And now I'm going to be without him for a big chunk of season number 3. Will that affect how the entirety of our season pans out? I'm not sure. Hopefully, we can still do at least something away from home against Barcelona. We definitely aren't a one-man team, though, that's for sure. Barca's starting lineup: Messi, Suarez, Coutinho as their front 3. Oh no, they're playing a 4-4-2. Messi and Suarez up top, with Coutinho, Busquets, Sergi Samper and Ousmane Dembele in the midfield. Jerome Boateng and Jan Vertonghen as their centre-back pairing, with Florenzi at right-back. That's a strong team, but will 4-4-2 work? Prowse, Charlison, Tierney. Gone for the pace of Tierney and DeAndre Yedlin at wing-backs. Mainly because of players like Ousmane Dembele. And Lionel Messi's on the other side, playing at left striker. Richarlison, nice drop of the shoulder. Florenzi's with me though, but Ter Stegen makes a good save. Very good goalkeeper, Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. Barcelona crashed out of the Champions League though midweek. That's a rather remarkable 4-1 turnaround by Roma to win 3-0 in the second leg. Barcelona have lost already in this group stage by a 0-0 to Vitoria Guimarães, the side that we were 4-0 up against, and they pulled it back to 4-3, but at least we got the victory. I'd like to make it 3 victories from 3, but I highly doubt that's going to happen here against Barcelona. As I mentioned, we got the draw against Tottenham. I'd be happy with a draw here, although I have absolutely no idea how a 4-4-2 Barcelona will play. But Messi playing at striker will mean that he's going to be more heavily involved than perhaps sometimes he is on FIFA playing in a wide area. I'm trying my best to keep him quiet, but easier said than done. Suarez, forward to Messi. Wait here to Jordi Alba. Back to Messi. We'll try to get that inside, but we've done well to get rid of it. Ward-Prowse to Romeu. Play that in front of Justin Kluivert to run onto. Jordi Alba, though, rapid. We'll track back pretty much any run. That might be a good ball, though. And Richarlison will get there ahead of Alessandro Florenzi. I'll drill it across the middle, looking for a Matt. And there he is. 1-0 Southampton away from home at the Camp Nou. Oh, Diego gives us a 1-0 lead. Richarlison just able to hold off Alessandro Florenzi. And the pace of Diego at the back post got him away from... Was it Jordi Alba? Was he in position? He was. He dropped back and then went again. And they couldn't cope with it. Vertonghen stretching, nowhere near it. 1-0 Southampton. Suarez across to Ousmane Dembele. Driving down the line. Still going down the line. Oh, cuts inside well. He's so hard to defend against Ousmane Dembele. 1-1. Barcelona have done well. Dembele just tore me apart on the right-hand side. Messi with the first time pass on his right foot. I thought he was going to take a touch, but he didn't. Just quick. I'm not sure about the physics but behind the way that Messi played that pass. We'll have a quick look. Yeah. Alright, never mind. I very nearly cut it out with the defender as you saw, but never mind. Barca 1, Southampton 1. Tierney. Richarlison. Ward-Prowse. Switch it. Knock it down the line. Kluivert with the turn. DeAndre Yedlin. Bit of space for Romeu. Drop shoulder and I tried to squeeze that through, but I can't do it. Dembele closes me down quickly, but Diegu's in some space. Accelerate. Never mind, it's Jerome Boateng. Got to get round him before you can accelerate past him. DeAndre Yedlin's done well there. Well, Ward-Prowse will give it a crack from distance, but plucked out the air by Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. 5 minutes to go till half-time. Messi takes a free kick short. Dembele driving inside. Here's Sergi Samper across to Boateng to Dembele. Getting away from me twice. God, I hate playing against Ousmane Dembele. Oriol Romeu does well. It's given away though. Jordi Alba back to Sergi Busquets. Ward-Prowse takes it off him. Turn. Accelerate. I can't get away from Jan Vertonghen. How am I not able to get away from Jan Vertonghen with a player with 909 acceleration? Justin Kluivert has left Jordi Alba standing there. Justin Kluivert with a wonderful run and misses the target. Would have been a wonderful goal too. Here's Lionel Messi. Oh, what a ball. He's offside. He's offside. He's offside. Great finish from Coutinho. Superb ball from Messi, but the timing of the run not quite on. Andre Gomez comes on for Sergi Samper. I'm not making any changes yet, but I might do soon. Mayu. Buffal. Nice turn. I'll poke that looking for Jeju. I've got Jerome Boateng with me. Boateng. Oh! What a goal! I didn't think I was going to get around Boateng, even with 99 acceleration and 99 sprint speed, so I just hit it and hoped. I'm speechless. Dreamy finish from Jeju, drops inside and whips a devilish shot off the far post. That's unbelievable. To Stegen, not far from it. 2-1 Southampton. Was tackled by Jeju, but dropped free again. They've come from behind once, Barcelona. And with the 11 players they have on the field, there's no reason why they can't do it again. Alba into Coutinho to Luis Suarez, who's been very quiet actually in this game, Luis Suarez. I've opened my mouth now, haven't I? He's done nothing, really. They are gonna take the free kick. Messi seemed quite content to take it there. Dembele being substituted off. I didn't quite see who's come on in his place. So it's Jared Deulofeu. Well, pace for pace. Messi lost the ball in. DeAndre Edlin heads away. Got some pace of my own, but not through James Ward-Prowse. He's going to drop to Deulofeu. Into Messi. Good turn. He went for the pass. Perhaps should have gone for the shot. He has now. Not far away at all. Messi wide. Luis Suarez into Coutinho. Tongan. Deulofeu. Oh, he turned inside there. He looked for all the world like he was going to go, oh no, oh, Jordi Alba! You might well have your hands on your hips, mate. How have you missed? How has he put that wide from there? Might well zoom in on Messi. That's the left foot you needed on the shot then. Unbelievable. Still 2-1 Southampton. Coutinho. Oh, looking to be outmuscled by Ward-Prowse, and Jeju will pick up on the loose ball. Knock that there to Ruben Neves. Good turn. Ball back to Jeju. Out wide to Justin Kluivert. Little Ronaldo chop. Hasn't quite worked, but he will get away from Jordi Alba. Buffal comes short. Go on then, Sofiane. Oh! So very nearly another stunning goal from outside the box. Romeu out to Buffal. There's James Ward-Prowse. To Romeu again. Drive forward. Look for Jeju, but Coutinho cuts it out. Why Coutinho is back at centre-back, not entirely too sure. Sergio Busquets, cross here to Andre Gomez, lofting it forward. I think they've thrown Jan Vertonghen forward in stoppage time here to try and get themselves a point. Sergio Busquets to Luis Suarez, but there goes the final whistle. They won't be getting a point. A win against Barcelona. Not only that, their second defeat in 3 group stage games. They beat PSV by 4-1, and then have lost against Vitória Guimarães and lost to me. 3 wins from 3 in the group stage for us. PSV beat Guimarães, so they're on 3 points. Guimarães are on 3 points. Barcelona are on 3 points. And I'm on 9, I think. Pretty sure that's how the Champions League group looks. Champions League group stage looks right now. Liverpool's still top. Spurs level with them. In fact, it's just goal difference. I mean, Liverpool are top of the table, both undefeated so far. Manchester City down in 15th, but I'm sure they'll come back and fight strong. Arsenal have pushed up from the relegation zone up to 11th. But we're in 5th and only 2 points off top at this early stage. Having a good season. Had a little bit of an indifferent start, but we've put together a nice run of form now. And we're going well in the Champions League too. We'll just check the Champions League table just to see what the overall points tally is for everybody involved. Do drop the video a like though if you enjoyed the episode. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. Plenty more to come, of course. And we are Group H, are we? Yes, we are. Group 8. Yeah, everybody on 3 points apart from me on 9. This is going much better than planned. I'll see you next time.